Welcome, teenagers, to the first season and episode of Teens in the Spotlight. My name is Aliat Oyakale, but I love to be called Kimlia. That's my last name or my stage name. Kimlia OJ, that's what I love to be called. And good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to whoever is watching me right now. Welcome to the first season of Teens in the Spotlight. You're a girl or you're a boy, but you're still going to love watching me, because I'm going to be doing a lot of interesting things on this program, and you're going to love it. And there are different types of teenagers, and there are different types of girls, and there are different types of boys, especially in secondary school, or should I say high school. There are the girls that are cool with everything. They don't care about you. They don't even want to look at your face. There are girls that you will always be scared of. There are girls that are shy, and there are girls that will always want to be noticed. But I'm going to be reading about later. This is the true life story of Mary Okpeyemi. She's the convener of Worship with Walls, and this is the story of her life. So this is the type of girl that loves hearing those three words: "I love you." This same three words change her life, change our body system, change the system of her head, change the way of life, change the way she was thinking. And this book, you are going to love reading it by yourself, and you're going to love listening to me read it. This is the nakedness experience of her life, what she went through as a teenager. At just 11 years old, at junior secondary school in a school in Lagos, Nigeria. It was her first time. I saw red stain in my panties. Okay, I'm not going to love reading this chapter. If you buy the book, you read it, because some girls will not like boys listening to what I'm about to read. Some girls don't really like that position. So I'm going to move on to the next chapter. This chapter that I'm skipping doesn't really have much, just as something personal to girls, and they don't really love telling boys about it. And the topic for today on this book and on this show is mixed feelings. As a teenager, you will always have a mixed feeling. First, it is either you like somebody, or you just like somebody, and these words "I love you" are not really what you used to say, what we used to say. You just say "I like you," "I like somebody." You don't say "I love somebody" or "I love somebody." And this mixed feeling, this tackled the pain in her head. This was tackling with her emotions and everything she was saying in junior secondary school, because she just entered the world of being a teenager. 11. You're still not a teenager yet, but immediately you're 13, you're a teenager, and you'll be like, I want to be in the spotlight. I want to be everything. I want everybody to hear my voice. I want everybody to know me. I can be what I want. I can do what I like. Just at the age of 15, she lost her womb. And this story, by the time I finish it, you are going to cry. Some girls are going to cry. And some girls that are getting into these activities on this book are going to want to stop. Some will not listen to me. Some don't want to stop, because some it has already tackled with their mental and psychological wellness, and it has really destroyed some things in their head. So I'm going to start reading it. Mixed feelings. My parents discussed over my matter, and I overheard it, saying she's too young, just 11 years old. Okay, girls, you're going to understand what I'm trying to say if you read this book by yourself. At just 11 years old, you'll be seeing what we know. We all know. Some girls are not supposed to see it at that age. Some see it very early at 9. And some at 18, 16, 15, and so on and so forth. So I'm still not going to be reading this part, because some girls don't like boys listening to it. But there are some boys that understand what I want to skip. There are some boys that, even if they want to tell you that you are, everybody knows what I'm trying to say, they know the way they are going to tell you. They are going to tell you the way your girl mate is going to tell you. They're just going to tell you secretly. And so it is a monthly nightmare for girls. monthly nightmare. All girls hate it, some girls hate it, but they say it's compulsory, and we can't do anything about it. So I'm going to be skipping to chapter 2, the relationship. Anybody that hears the relationship wants to listen to it. Okay, so seeing other developments and changes in my body, I realized that there were more to come. I had to deal with breast development and also growth in other vital parts of my body. My hips got bigger, so did hair around my pubis and armpits. Some girls that have hips, that have big hips, in secondary school, they always want to show off. They always want to show that, yes, I have big hips. They want to size that with their mates, and mine is bigger than yours. But it's not really something that you should really take seriously. I don't take it seriously. It's not something that I care about. If you tell me that I'm not beautiful, I don't care. If you tell me that I'm beautiful, it's still the same. And I'm still getting to what we are going to love to hear, but I'm going to say that yet. My hips got bigger, so did hair. Height 8. I was becoming the image of everything sexy, or at least was all that I could see. My buttocks began to get bigger and bigger. You can imagine all the attention I immediately started commanding. Yes, in secondary school, you can just immediately draw the attention of senior boys. It's something very easy to do. As long as you have that, what do they call it again? Oh, I think figure 8 and figure 6 and this and that. And even some stupid boys like to interfere in what they are not supposed to be interfering in. So let me continue. I so much enjoyed the compliments that was flowing from the lips of everyone. It was all the proof that I was so beautiful. My smiles became broadened just as the thought of the compliments that I was given. You could imagine my eagerness to wear the brassiere. Girls. Girls. It was a feeling like no other. The feeling was so beautiful. Dating began. When I talk about dating somebody, I also don't know what it means, but watching American movies, watching Nickelodeon, has actually given me some ideas on others' teenage things, and I still can't say the meaning of dating. When they ask me the meaning of dating, I can say what's today's date, but I still don't know the meaning of dating in a relationship. You can leave the definition in the comments section, and I'm going to say your name, and if you don't want me to say your name, just type it under. I'm not going to say your name, and I'm going to be saying so person defined dating, because on my last season or my last episode I didn't know the meaning of dating. Now let's continue. You could actually begin to take a peep into how I was feeling at this time. Actually, I can think about it. I can picture it in my head. I was feeling at this time. I felt the people outside the home appreciated my words more than any other person in the house. After all, no one was complimenting me at home. Who wants to compliment you at home? Figure 8. Is your mom that tell you that? Mom, you need figure 8. Sorry for my Yoruba sha. I'm a Yoruba girl, so sometimes I like to make mistake of speaking Yoruba. And your daddy cannot tell you that you have figure 8. Your sister does not care, and your brother, he can't say that to you. After all, no one was complimenting me at home. All I get are insults for not doing the dish on time or sweeping the room well enough. For a typical Yoruba mother, that's what she's going to do. Because what concerns her with your body shape? She will want to know what's happening with your development, but not about your body shape. Sweeping the room well enough. In short, the whole house became boring, a cage at best. I was far more than willing to explore. Teenagers, you immediately you get to your teenage stage, you don't always like to be at home. At home, you always feel bored. But immediately you get to school, yes, you'll be energetic. You feel that school is interesting. As if you feel that school is interesting. School is very interesting. In short, the whole house became boring, a cage at best. I was far more than willing to explore. I was eager to mingle with friends out of the home. We partied like no man's business. No man's business. Partied like no man's business. I'll find out what the meaning of that is. Birthday parties of my classmates became a must attend for me. I must attend this party. There are some girls that want to be popular in school. Any party, I must be there. And no business, no man's business. Birthday parties of my classmates became a must attend for me. I became so noticeable, such that the attention on me became increased. Wow, I was on top of the world. You just be feeling yourself like everybody knows me. Why everybody know me in school is that I'm a very playful person and I like to talk a lot. Even the teachers also complain that I talk a lot. And I actually like that about me. It's not a bad thing about me. It's actually a good thing that everybody likes to make fun of and laugh about. And let's continue. Wow, I was on top of the world. This is exactly how life is supposed to be. That's what you'll be feeling at the time. But if the fame gets too much, you'll not really be liking it. It will not really be something that you always want to be in. It will not really be the circle that you always want to find yourself in. There are some girls that have their finger in every pie. And by having your finger in every pie, girls, you can understand that. And especially SS2, SS3 girls, you're going to understand what I mean by having your finger in every pie. I'm not going to be saying a lot. And tomorrow, another season. The season of tomorrow is going to be, girl, actually, teenagers, they love this part of life. Crush. I'm crushing on this person. I have a crush on that person. I like this one, I like that one. And you're going to like listening to the crush part. Bye. Thanks for watching. See you next time on Teens in Spotlight.